Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Denver Broncos. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for Josh Jacobs. Oh, he bowls over it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. They find some open field here. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. 68 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on 1st and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
On 2nd and goal, Carr escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early,
and he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? To throw on 2nd and 10, Carr. He'll find his man, Simi Fehoko. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Carr now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Again, it's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Man.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. A 1st down and more for Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Bryan Edwards, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carson, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with report?
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 113 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Got his man, it's Fehoko. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's on the kickoff. Second and 6 at the 14-yard line.
Carr. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Carr to throw for it on 4th down. Flush to his right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Broncos nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. They'll set up to throw. Catch made, it's Moreau. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. So that'll back him up 5. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And a short gain down to about the 33. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
Think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 40-yard line. 124 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. Powers through, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now this one complete. It's Fehoko. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground. And here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did, but poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Carr now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Young. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Broncos 11-yard line.
Now Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
They go play action here on first down. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete.
You definitely would have liked to have hit on that one because now you've got a third and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a fourth and long. They'll look to throw here. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Bust through the tackle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're going to try and throw. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because this game is pretty much in the palm of your hand, and the one thing you can't afford to do, turn the ball over. Now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling that they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. We're still just in the 3rd quarter here. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. But this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we are grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Carr now to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for the Raiders.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. On play action, now Carr. And that is incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Touchdown, Broncos.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. and their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
148 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Watch the slant. 47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47. Here we go.
On first down, Jacobs. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Check, 56. 3 bucks. 56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike.
To throw, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Of note, that last throw right there, putting him over 3,000 yards passing now for the year.
And when you start running the numbers in your head and realize that we're not halfway done with the season yet, you think to yourself, could this be a 6,000-yard season? That's definitely on the table.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. This quick pass complete to Sutton. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Space to run past the 20. Still fighting for more. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jonathan Taylor, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Broncos 21.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing now is Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Check, 47. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Carr going to throw. Flushed out right.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Carr going to go on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for the Raiders.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jacobs. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Let's go.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down.
Watch the whip. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Carr keeps it on the sneak, and he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Let's go. Check 26, check 26.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The 11-yard line.
Check, check, 47. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got 9.
One more time with Jacobs. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. Carr now on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Raiders 30, Broncos 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they?
And the Raiders have got him. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Gets this to Fant, and they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Broncos.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
Second and 1. Eluding the pressure right. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line.
A 28-yard gain. 1st down, Denver.
They're going to look to throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Second and goal from the 1. Now back to throw. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
On 1st down, Jacobs. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Carr going to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19. And the Broncos are right back in this football game.
They don't get nothing. That was great.
Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You know, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for Las Vegas, they're back to 500 as they move to 4-4 on the year.
And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.